The play-in games may be some of the best games we've had all year, and we're not even done with it yet. Today, we got to see the 9 and 10 seeds match up against each other, which means that we'll be seeing two teams go home. And I'm not going to lie, these games ended a lot differently than I thought they would. Starting off with the Toronto Raptors versus Chicago Bulls. Now, I'm not going to lie, when this game first started, I was cheering for the Chicago Bulls because I thought to myself, this might be the end. This might be the last time we see this Bulls team together before they maybe make a big move or they actually just blow up the entire team, because God knows what it'll actually take for them to fix this roster. They were down by damn near 10 points almost the entire game, and somehow, some way at the end, they pulled through and actually won this game. Siakam just played great. I always bring up the comment that he had before the season where he said that he wanted to be a top 5 player in the league. And although that didn't really happen, he's still been a perfect piece for this team. And it's not like he'll be going down anytime soon. I see him only getting better right now. But a top 5 player, I don't really see him being in that role. Fred VanVleet had a great game. I mean, I'm not going to lie. This entire Toronto Raptors team had a great game. But you want to know their 1 week... Really? But do you want to know the one weakness that they had the entire game? It was DeMar DeRozan's daughter.
Particular game, if he steps the wrong way or something.
Visit to Florida State. Asked him, what did you... Patrick said, I was down for whatever Coach Hamilton... Underrated.
Now, at the beginning of the game, when I first heard screeching coming from my speakers, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, damn, that's a really annoying fan. Like, damn, like, bro, shut up. Because I've sat next to Warriors fans a lot, and I thought they were annoying until I realized that it was just DeMar DeRozan's daughter. And, I mean, you can't really say anything about that. I mean, she has the ability to scream as loud as she fucking wants. And at first, you're kind of like, damn, that's just annoying because she won't stop screaming. But then you realize the Raptors are missing their free throws. The Raptors, and I know, it's a huge conspiracy. I don't know if it actually did anything, but they were missing their free throws. They shot 50% from the free throw line. As a team that usually hits, I think, 70 or 80% of the free throws, they shot 50% in this game. And you can't help but think, damn, was DeMar DeRozan's daughter actually like a factor in this? Because I'm not gonna lie, if I was out there shooting free throws, not saying I'm as good as these players or I can shoot better than these players, and I heard screeching coming from behind me or in front of me, I would break those damn shots too. But either way, we can't obviously give this entire win to DeMar DeRozan's daughter because Zach LaVine played his fucking heart out in this game. Dropping 39 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists is just disgusting. The man was insane. He was just so good at getting in and driving down into the paint. Now, I was talking to one of my friends who's a Bulls fan, and he brought up a really great point, saying pretty much that if the Bulls make the playoffs, if they get the 8th seed, will they actually attempt to make any changes? Will their GM try to rebuild anything? Will they try to switch some players around, maybe trade Vucevic? Will they do anything? Or will they say, hey, you know what, man? We made the playoffs, so we could probably do this again next year. Like, will that happen? I don't know. Me personally, I'm not the biggest Bulls fan, so I can't really say like, oh, the GM is going to do that because I don't know. So if you're a Bulls fan, let me know down in the comments. Now, to me, watching the 9 and 10 seed play-in games are some of my favorites because not only do we get to see a team go home, but we also get to see who they will be playing right away. We don't have to wait and see another final for another game. So we'll be seeing the Chicago Bulls go up against the Miami Heat. Now, let's all be real here. Let's all be real here. The Miami Heat are winning this game. I don't think I really need to say this out loud. I don't think that this is like a hot topic or a controversial take. The Miami Heat, dude, this fucking camera won't stop. The Miami Heat are taking this game. And the only way that I see the Bulls taking this game is if Zach LaVine has another crazy game or if DeMar DeRozan has another crazy game. It seems like that's the only way that the Bulls can really win or have an effective game is if one player or maybe 2 players, sometimes they both go crazy, but one player mainly just goes insane and has an all-out brawl out there on the court and wins the game for him. And I'm going to say this right now to the GM of the Bulls. If you're watching this video, I know you're a big fan. If there's one person who I'd keep on the Bulls if you're going for a full-on rebuild, it'd be Patrick Beverley. I think Patrick Beverley affects teams in such a good way that is very undervalued in the league. I love the guy. I love Patrick Beverley. What can I say? Now, not only will this Miami Heat and Chicago Bulls game be really fun to watch because it's just such a big game with so much on the line, we are getting a Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan matchup. We get to see these 2 old teammates, people that shared such a great time together, go up against each other in a game where one of them is going home, and I cannot wait to watch it. I cannot wait. I love these storylines when it comes to the NBA. It's why I invest so much into this game. It's why I love watching so much, is for these storylines, for just how much it creates. I cannot wait for that specifically. So yes, I have the Miami Heat beating the Chicago Bulls in the final play-in game, which would mean that the Heat would go to play the Bucks, and we'll do full-on predictions on that later. And I'm just hoping in my heart that the Chicago Bulls win and I get to see DeMar DeRozan go to the playoffs. That's all I hope for, man. As sad as it would be to see Jimmy Butler and that whole entire team in the Miami Heat just crumble after losing the play-in game, I would really like to see the Bulls in the playoffs. I really would. Now, we all know how the Bulls and Raptors game ended, but the goddamn Pelicans versus Thunder game was bazonkers. I don't even know. I just came up with that word. Starting off with videos of Zion going up and doing dunks before the game was going around. like, and I know the title of this video is probably something around, is Zion holding the Pelicans back, or something about Zion being a bust. I just can't help but feel like this entire team waiting on this one guy to come back from a never-ending injury is not holding them back at least a little bit. Brandon Ingram was out there like his goddamn life depended on it, and obviously if Zion was out there, this game would be completely different. They wouldn't even be in the play-in games. And I know Zion's a great player. When he's on the floor, he's so good. He's one of the best players in the league. But at some point, you really have to ask yourself, for the worth of Zion, am I getting the same amount of profit from that? Am I gaining more than what I'm losing with him being out? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. But with reporters asking him like, hey, you know, when will you be back? And he says,
I feel like Zion.
Apparently the medical staff still hasn't like said he's good to play basketball, so it's not like he's deciding to sit out. But I don't know, man. If he misses a significant amount of time next year, I am officially labeling Zion Williamson as a bust. King Charge certified bust. Someone who's not a bust is Josh Giddey, because god damn, that boy was on fire. I don't know what kind of spider meat they'd be serving in Australia, but Josh Giddey was cooking their shit tonight, and it was so much fun to watch. With this being Josh Giddey's first taste of a playoff game, you can't really say it's playoffs because it's play-in, but it really still is. He almost dropped a 31-point triple-double. In his first playoff environment, a 31-point triple-double. Almost. He had 9 rebounds. 1 more rebound and he would have got it. But shooting 50% from the field and 3 for 7 from 3, the guy is special. The guy is special, and we knew that he was going to be special. And I always said, I don't know how this OKC Thunder team is so bad. Not saying that they're like a bad as a team, but their seeding was always bad when I felt like they could be such a better team. And they're really proving it right now. They're really proving it. It's almost like they flipped the switch and said, damn, we kind of want to be in the postseason this year. You know, we kind of want to do something. SGA obviously had a great game. I feel like I don't really need to say much because it's kind of obvious that he's going to have a good game. I mean, for a guy that's top 5 in MVP voting, I'm really not surprised that he performed good. Now, I still don't agree with him being top 5, but you know, it's whatever. Overall, just entire impactful games happening right now for OKC. I cannot wait to see them go up against the Timberwolves. I'm so excited to see how they perform. The thing that did worry me in the beginning of this game was SGA not really being so aggressive in the first half. You kind of saw him sitting back a lot more and not really attacking and kind of passing more to his teammates and stuff. And at first I'm like, damn, is SGA gonna do anything? But this dude kicked that shit into overdrive in the third quarter with him scoring 17 points alone in the third quarter. I think he heard me doubting him and decided to kick some gears or some shit because this dude was going crazy. But for the Pelicans, there's one player who I really think outperformed the entire Oklahoma City Thunder team, and that is Jonas Valanciunas. This man locked in 18 rebounds. 18 rebounds. This dude was grabbing boards. Every time OKC would go for their small ball lineup, this dude was cooking their shit. Now, unfortunately, at the end of the game, IG got fouled. It was really late when I was recording this, so I'm sorry for saying Instagram instead of Brandon Ingram. Went to the free throw line and missed a free throw to actually bring them within 1 point. And then just when I think that the game is ending, my ass is in the kitchen doing dishes, I see this absolute bomb of a pass down to Brandon Ingram, and he hits a 3. And it was a very controversial 3 because if you really look at it, it looked like he got fouled. And if they would have called this and one, it would have been a really different story, and I think that the game could have ended in a lot of different ways, but they didn't call it. He hit the 3. They fouled SGA. SGA made both of his free throws, and in the most sad way to go out, they turned the ball over. Now, me personally, I was cheering for OKC, so I'm like happy that they won, but it was really sucky to see that the Pelicans couldn't even like put up a fair fight because they turned the ball over. It was so sad to see, man. So sad. And to think that their entire season is over because of that one little mistake and maybe a missed free throw and maybe a missed call from the ref, really sad to see. But with the Thunder all geared up and ready to go against the Timberwolves, it will be interesting to see how that goes. I'm not gonna lie, I think that the Timberwolves still have a little bit of problems going on, maybe internally. I don't know. I think the Thunder might be able to pull through. Now, granted, if the Timberwolves can actually just play good team basketball and Anthony Edwards can play good, then I think that they'll take it away pretty easily. But I still have that small little feeling that the Thunder might pull through and actually make their way into the playoffs, all the way through the play-in from the 10th seed. With that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. I hope you're also enjoying these frequent uploads because it's playoff time. I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. I'll probably be recording all my videos out of this closet because it's usually really late when the games end. I'm not trying to wake up my entire house yelling about basketball. So welcome to the playoff closet. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. Click the video up on the screen if you did enjoy. And I'll see you guys all next video. Later.